Okay, so let's talk about voucher size. So the way they term it is bedroom. So with Houston Housing, they calculate what's called a voucher size or bedroom size. They'll say a three-bedroom voucher before the reductions was about $3,300. Now, just because they get a three-bedroom voucher, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can only get three bedrooms. They can get as many bedrooms as their voucher will cover. It's just the bedroom size or voucher size is associated with the amount or max amount in which housing will pay.
Okay.
So yes, three-bedroom vouchers were about 3,300. There was another deal I did in Sunterra that was right at, I want to say 4,300. That was a four-bedroom
My
voucher. And yes, five
goodness.
bedrooms were maybe $6,000. Now
That
they're
four bedroom you did
half.
in, oh my God, that four bedroom you did in Santara, how much would a private individual would have
Oh
paid
my
for that?
gosh, they wouldn't have, they definitely, again, they have this idea, oh, I can get a mortgage for that, even though they're not ready for that mortgage, but
You got to have credit.
yeah, exactly. So I definitely not 4,000,
Not even
definitely not 4,000,
3,000.
not even
Not
3,000,
even
maybe
3,000.
not, I would even go as far as to say not even 2,600.
I mean, I guess I'm doing this to break down, to remove the stigma around Section 8
Mm-hmm,
tenants.
mm-hmm,
Section 8 tenants in America, it's a government program where the government actually pays the rent of of low income households or subsidize them. And they have the same thing in UK. In UK, we typically call them council tenants, welfare tenants.
mm,
I have to be honest, I had a home in UK for 19 years. I only had a government tenant, all right, and they literally paid off the mortgage.
mm,
That I had two tenants during that period. It was council tenants. They paid off the mortgage. I had I had another property which wasn't too far, and it was a private tenant I had. The guy lost his job. He
mm.
didn't pay rent for 6 months. Eventually, I had to let the property go. But the one that had the government tenant, the client paid the mortgage to us. So when you're trying to, because right now, the truth of the matter is that property prices have gone up so much. They've gone up so much that the rental income has gone up, but it's not catching up to the level of the increase in property prices. And so your rental income cannot cover, in most cases, the property expenses. I know everybody's telling you to go into real estate, but be careful to go into when you go into real estate, because the only way most of the time your rental income is probably covering your property expenses if it's an old dom. And if it's an
Mhm.
old dom, you're going to be fixing. You're going to be fixing air condition. You're going to need a new roof at some point. You're going to have
Mhm.
foundation issues. Trust me, all of that, I have been through all of that with myself, either personally or through my clients. So I want my clients, I say to them, don't get an old dump. Let's pull it out. Let's try and get a new property, a brand new property, so that the next 10 years, you are not worried about anything. You're just collecting. So now this example that Nikki has given to us, this particular lady got a property, a four-bedroom in Santera. The rental income was 4,000 what?
Oh, what was it? 42, 40, maybe 4,200?
4,300, you
Mm-hmm.
said.
Maybe
Okay, so
42, 43. Yeah.
4,300.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a private individual, I'm talking a private, a doctor, a nurse, whatever the
Mm-hmm.
profession is, they would have paid maximum 25, 2,600.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is the difference? We're talking of a difference of almost to like $1,800. $1,800, I can even do the math. Over a 10-month period, we're talking of $18,000. Oh my God. Now over a 1 year period, you can make 25,000. And if you're a savvy investor and you put your money in, again, gold, because gold has gone up, or a very good ETF, or even the tech stock, any of the tech stocks, they've done very well. You would be sitting on some really, really good money. So the way, the strategy that you use in investing is very important.